So, hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Folge 4 des The Life and Suffering of Sir Brante Let's Play bzw. Let's Read. Wir sind noch immer mit Kollegen Timothy Brante unterwegs, aktuell 7 Jahre alt, noch immer lowborn und noch immer ist die Berufung aufzuwachsen. Wir haben noch immer 2 Perception, 5 Determination und aktuell 5 Willpower, also wir sind ready for action. Sonst, das letzte Video ist damit geendet, dass wir uns quasi Visionen über ein Kaleidoskop angesehen haben und dementsprechend würde ich sagen, ohne weitere Vorrede tatsächlich geht es direkt weiter. Wir fahren fort. Sweet temptation. Grandfather's visits are no longer a cause for fear and panic in the house. He has become something you are used to, something nagging, yet not unordinary, like a splinter or a stain on your trousers. The tension still remains, however. Sir Gregor's disdain for everyone in the house is so palpable, it almost stinks for real. Your lessons with the tutor are done for the day. You are walking down the stairs when you spot Gloria peeping into the sitting room through a slightly open door. You sneak up on your sister and tap her lightly on the shoulder. She's startled. Oh, it's you, Timothy. Look, Sir Gregor's eating something. Grandfather is sitting on the sofa, flipping through a book with one hand and reaching for a glass bowl with another now and then. Inside the bowl you can see candied fruit, a sweet confectionery forbidden to the common estate like all sweet things. Yet grandfather's face shows no pleasure as he keeps consuming the high-born treats. The clock strikes 3. Grandfather rises from his seat, puts away the bowl on a shelf and leaves for the yard. He always takes a walk in the city at this time. Gloria nudges you with her elbow and looks at the candy bowl when you look at her. The first emotion you feel is fear, but next comes curiosity, and it is stronger. Stefan used to boast that candied fruit tastes incredible, and now you have the perfect opportunity to try it. You try a candied fruit first. The sugar starts to melt as soon as you put it on your tongue. It is so sweet. You have never eaten anything as good as this. You take the whole bowl off the shelf and give it to your sister. She takes the fruit and brings it to her mouth carefully, like a rare treasure. There is a thumping on the stairs, footsteps accompanied by the knocking of a walking stick. You have no idea why, but grandfather is back. You quickly hide behind the sofa and pull Gloria after you, but she is frozen in place with the bowl in her hands. The door opens. Grandfather's menacing figure advances on Gloria. His hand seizes her arm. You squalid, ungrateful, lowborn child. How dare you bite the hand that feeds you? You and your troll-up of a mother, you would be sleeping in a ditch if it weren't for my spineless son. The sweet and pleasant things in life are for the noble estate, not for the likes of you. Did you forget your lot? His hand swings and hits Gloria on the cheek. She falls to the floor next to where you are hidden, her fingers glistening with the warm melted sugar that brought you here. Grandfather advances again, his walking stick ready, but then he sees you huddling behind the armchair. Please don't hurt him, Sir Brante. This is all my fault. He tried to stop me. You can already see a bruise on Gloria's cheek. This is only the beginning of her punishment. Gloria was caught red-handed. Unlike you can still avoid your punishment. What is it then, Mix-up? Did you try the sugar too? Or were you trying to stop this piece of filth, like she says? Meine Herren, also wenn man da mal ein bisschen Candies probiert, wird man da direkt einmal komplett niedergeschlagen vom Gregor. Nichts, was uns überrascht tatsächlich, also mich zumindest. Also tell the truth or lie. Also 1 zu 3, tell the truth. 4, 5, 6. Wir lügen. Es ist eine 3. Wir sagen die Wahrheit. Tell the truth. You tell the truth. You did eat the candied fruit with your sister. You stand up and tell the truth. Even though it takes you an effort to do it, you actually ate a candied fruit, but Gloria only touched it. You hope this will help your sister avoid punishment. You are quickly proven wrong. Grandfather's face is red with rage. He strikes you both with his walking stick, blow for blow. He keeps hitting you until he grows tired, and then he leaves you where you are. Soon enough, Mother comes in to find the two of you on the floor, too afraid to move. She shakes her head in disappointment. God, diese Mutter. You are badly hurt and covered in bruises, yet she still forces you to kneel and recite the precepts of the laws and how important it is to follow them. Gott, dadurch hat sie, also das ist echt. Then you stand before father and grandfather and swear never to take things that do not belong to you again. Katastrophe, ehrlich. Der Typ. Absolutes Schwein. Aber wir jetzt eigentlich durch die letzten paar Entscheidungen insgesamt 2 Punkte in der Beziehung zu ihm gesammelt haben. Das ist auch schon wieder ein Witz eigentlich. Continue. Willpower ist jetzt bei 0. Wir sind da immer ready for action und Perception ist +1. Also bei 3. Weiter geht's. The Sakrament. The Sakrament. Father and mother have been focused on Nathan and you since early morning. Instead of breakfast, you are told to say your prayers, wash your hands and faces, and get dressed in plain white shirts. Today is the day of your sacrament. Okay. Also, jetzt ist der Tag, an dem wir quasi unseren Lot, unsere Klasse akzeptieren. Nathan Brante. Mother, I want to go play in the yard. No playing today. You and Timothy are big boys now. It is time for you both to have your first sacrament. No one can live without a lot. I don't want a lot. Nathan. Das ist ja keine Genosse, wie es sein muss. Be quiet and listen. You were born commoners, so you must accept the lowborn lot between the twins. When you grow up, you will get a chance, earn a noble lot. Father and mother take you to the carriage. Nathan is hungry. He starts whining. Grandfather is the last to get in the carriage. His eyes are on you and your brother, looking for every fault. Soon the carriage is moving along the streets of Anizulte. Slowly and solemnly, one more turn and you see the colossal white building marked by 2 massive pillars. For the first time in your life, you are to enter the church of the twin gods. You enter the gate and walk under the splendorous dome of the church. The church hall is divided into 2 halves. They are drastically different from one another. The floor on one side is rough and jagged and covered in dried brown spots, while the floor on the other is made of smooth marble. The commoners kneel on the jagged floor, and the well-dressed nobles and their families sit on pews. Father and grandfather leave you to sit on one of the nobles' pews. Mother walks to the rough stone of the commoner's side and gets down on her knees. You see her wince in pain, for the lowborn estate shall suffer in the house of the faith. The church acolytes surround you and lead you to the altar, where you and other children will take your sacrament this day. Before you stands a tall priest dressed in black, with a sword in one hand and a hefty whip in the other. Nathan's whining grows louder. He dislikes this place. He's scared. You remain quiet, but your stomach roils in uneasy anticipation. The first child to take the sacrament is a jaunty little boy from a family of nobles. The priest extends the sword before him and recites the words of his lot. From this day forth, he will fight and rule and pursue the arts his mind, now forever free from the throes of suffering, for he now belongs to the noble lot. The boy proudly touches the flat of the blade with his lips. Nathan is next to receive the sacrament. He suddenly snaps out of his tearful trance and tries to break free, but the acolyte pulls him towards the altar and throws him on the jagged floor on the low-born side. Meine Herren, the sharp edges bite into Nathan's knees as he lands, spraying drops of red around him. I don't wanna. Timothy, why do they want to whip me? What did I do? You try to break free and run to Nathan's side. You want to give him courage and protect him, but the acolyte's grip on you is too firm. You feel utterly helpless. Your little brother has to face the world all by himself. The priest starts to recite the words of the Lord as he swings the lash over Nathan's shoulder. From this day forth, Nathan, thou shalt endure and work and suffer. Thou shalt be ardent in thy labor and humble in obedience to thy rulers. And now cometh thy first true suffering, which thou must accept with gratitude. Ach Gott. Also die Patchen ist schon echt nun Gott. Da wird ein bisschen schlecht. The lash cracks. It strikes his right shoulder. It strikes his left shoulder. The blows are so powerful that Nathan falls to the floor. The priest tells him to rise. He has received his lot. Nathan gets on his first and drags himself towards Mother. His knees torn and bloodied, his spirit broken. It is your turn. Your feet will not move. You can barely muster enough strength to walk to the altar. You get down on your knees and feel the sharp stones below, so sharp your clothing cannot protect you. Your skin begins to burn. The acolyte forces your head down, and you feel the lash being drawn above you, ready to strike. The priest's words are for you now. This is thy sacrament. Thou shalt work and endure and suffer. Thou art about to receive thy first true suffering by the sacred lash. Dost thou accept thy lot? Okay. Wir haben also accepted. Also einfach die Patch annehmen. Dann haben wir raise your head. Dann haben wir catch the lash. Und dann haben wir kiss the sword, a nobleman's sacrament. Okay, also einmal 1, 2, 3 ist eine der ersten beiden Optionen. 4, 5, 6 ist eine der zweiten beiden. Es ist eine 4. Also dementsprechend ist entweder catch the lash und kiss the sword. Ich bin eigentlich ziemlich froh drüber, weil das erste waren ziemlich... Also das sind richtige Badass-Möglichkeiten beide. Während das andere... Ja, die zwei waren jetzt ein bisschen... Ja, gut. Okay, also 1, 2, 3, catch the lash. 4, 5, 6, kiss the sword. Es ist eine 5. Wir küssen das Schwert. Das gibt uns das Nobleman's Sacrament, Determination plus 1, Willpower minus 1, Perception minus 1, Willpower minus 10 und es gibt jetzt wieder tatsächlich einen Pluspunkt beim Gregor. You defy the right of the sacrament and kiss the priest's sword. The whip slices through the air about to strike, but your eyes are transfixed by the blade the priest holds in his other hand. You jump up and away. The lash misses you. You grab the blade with your hands. It cuts into them without mercy. The priest wrenches it away from your bloodied fingers. You look him straight in the eye. I am Timothy of House Brante. The priest freezes in shock. You seize this moment to pull the sword closer and kiss the smooth, cold blade. You hear cries of outrage among the churchgoers. Mother prostrates herself on the jagged floor, wrecked with fear. Father remains still, baffled by what you have just done, but grandfather looks at you intently, as though truly seeing you for the first time. There is a semblance of respect in his gaze. You are forced back to the commoners. Placed at the altar, the acolyte seize you by the arms and legs and keep your face bent closely to the bloodied, jagged stone to the floor. The lash strikes your right shoulder, then your left shoulder. Then you are told to rise. You are a commoner. Mother takes your hand and leads you out of church. Once you are outside, she scolds you for being insubordinate and bringing shame to your family. Nathan holds your hand as you walk, his tearful face a mixture of confusion and awe as he looks into your eyes. But you do not feel as though you have made a mistake. You did what was right for you. Okay, das war jetzt auch mit einmal ein Spur epischer Moment für den Kollegen Timothy. Und den Gregor gefreut's. Keine Frage. Der ist ein bisschen geil drauf, dass die Familie da noch adeligen Status erhält. Dementsprechend. Aber dass wir dadurch jetzt Perception verloren haben, ist eigentlich ein Witz. It represents how attentive you are to other people and the world around you. Your ability to comprehend and learn. It affects your frame of mind and the skills you have when you grow up. Okay. Fortfahren. The Sakrament. You have taken your first sacrament and received the commonest lot. Fortfahren. Nobleman's Sakrament event has happened. You challenge the sacred order and attempt to seize a noble lot. Okay. Childhood's end. The mark left in you by the sacrament takes a long time to heal. Mother says it is a reminder of your lot, suffering and sufferance, pain and patience. Gloria shows you the mark of the lash on her shoulder one day. It will never disappear. You are a commoner now. This is the lot you were born into, but Father keeps telling you to study hard, so you may yet earn a different lot and become a noble of the mantle. You recall the past with warm sadness. When Stefan still lived with you, or when he wrote to you for a time shortly after he left, now he thinks it beneath him to write to the commoners in his family. Mother didn't lock herself in the bedroom as often back then. This changed shortly before Nathan was born. But most importantly, you missed the time before the terrifying figure of your grandfather was constantly looming over you. You learned the true power of the lot only after the head of a family's arrival. In grandfather's eyes, no commoner deserves to be treated with kindness. It is just him. Is it just him, or is it the way the entire world? The very thought makes you queasy. You are older now, and what's more, you are an elder brother now. You have learned how to care about someone else, how to teach and protect. Soon you are a small boy no longer. As the days pass, play gradually gives you way to laborious studies. Now your choices will decide your place in the bizarre and ruthless world of adulthood. Your childhood years are over. Ja. Dann habe ich so ein kurzes Resümee ziehen über die Kindheit. Wir sind wirklich ein entschlossener Junge geworden, der obwohl seine Vater und seine Großvater und seine Mutter eher nicht so gute Beziehung hat, witzigerweise, für seinen Großvater doch viele aus der Sicht des Großvaters doch mehrere richtige Entscheidungen getroffen hat. Nicht alle, aber doch einige. Ja, also der Weg wird Richtung Nobelmann und Ritter so mäßig führen. Also logischerweise der Würfel hat das letzte Wort, aber dementsprechend werden wir fortfahren. Ja, da sehen wir uns nochmal das Schicksal, Nobleman's Sakrament, also Geburt, Brother and Sister Sakrament, Nathan's birth, the fencing lesson, Grandfather's return, the Sakrament, Nobleman's Sakrament. Die Personality, ja, Sex Determination, alles einmal richtig stark eigentlich. Und fast auch einen absoluten Minus, was die Perception angeht. Na gut. Willpower. Minus 10, aber dafür haben wir noch auch keinen Tod erhalten. Ja, wenigstens was. Fortfahren. Wir sind nicht gestorben im Kindesalter. Das ist schon mal was, das kann jeder, was ich behaupten. Adoleszenz.
I was growing up fast. The school, the streets, and the whole wide world awaited me beyond the gate of my parents' house.
Also 2. Adoleszenz. You have lived in this world for 8 years now. As you grow older, life grows more complex. The world of your childhood was limited to your house and family, but now the realm is expanding. It also includes your neighborhood, the nearby houses, the streets of the ancient city of Anizote. A question now looms over you, growing more pressing with each passing year. What will your place be in this vast outside world? Few people in the blessed Agnian Empire trouble themselves with these questions. It is not within a man or woman's power to choose. Their destiny is predetermined by their birth and those who bore them. And yet your peculiar birth has granted you a choice. Your father is a man of nobility, a worth example in matters of duty and honor. Your mother is a commoner of lowly estate, humility and patience made flesh. And your sky is a blazed day and night with the light of the shining pillar, the beacon of the clergy. Your back bears the mark of the lash. Will you accept the drudgery and suffering that is the lot of the lowborn for your entire life? Or will you follow in the footsteps of your father and your father's father and fight for the right to serve the empire as a noble of the mantle? Perhaps you will follow the twin gods' words and offer spiritual guidance to others. The answer lies out there in the vast, terrifying world. What awaits you beyond the walls of your home? Also los geht's. Jetzt werden wir interagieren mit der Welt um uns herum, nicht nur mit uns und unserer Familie selber. Okay. Okay, die möglichen Events sind also Gloria's Secret, Stephans Disgrace, Blood Tide and Spirituality, and Nathan's Domination. Spirituality größer als 4. Was machen wir da? Nobility größer als 4. Ingenuity größer als 4. Und da haben wir quasi... Das haben wir eigentlich schon auf dem Weg. So, Personal Life. Matter of the Heart. Meet a Girl. Revelation of the Tree. Sophia saved. Okay. Moment, was ist dann das erste? Oh, Family. Personal Life. This is Character, okay. Also nobility represents how noble your thoughts and deeds are in your pursuit of the honorable ideals of the nobleman. It affects your chances of becoming a noble of the mantle and future skills that are crucial for the noble estate. Ingenuity represents how quick-witted you are and how skillfully you can manipulate a situation to your own end. It affects your ability to survive without the privileges of nobility and future skills that are crucial for a commoner. Spirituality, your aspiration to unlock the mysteries of creation and explore the divine in the mortal world, the people around you and yourself. It affects your ability to become a priest and future skills crucial to the clergy. Okay, man, das ist glaube ich ziemlich selbsterklärend. Ist noch quasi so ein Adel, geht man Richtung adelige Schiene, geht man Richtung Fuchsschiene oder geht man Richtung, ja, Klägerschiene. Okay, wir haben jetzt Relations, Province und Map of the Empire Screen freigeschalten. You have no relations, hervorragend. Map of the Empire. Okay, also wir sind jetzt da, Anizote. Da ist die Hauptstadt, Eterna. So, sonst ist da einiges los, aber nichts, was jetzt direkt einmal wichtig ist. And the Province. Power -4, Church -4, also das Old Faith. Overseer in Power. Wealth, schaut gut aus. Security and Order is Peace. Okay, Archduke Milanidas. Patriarch Fotis. Okay, das sind schon die zwei Kollegen. Und dann werden wir ganz normal fortfahren. Das nächste Kapitel 1126. The boy down the street. The family expects more and more of you as you grow up. The teacher and tutors hired by your father keep you on your toes all the time. Your life these days is dedicated to studying for your future, for the future of the Brante family. It is a rainy day today. Father and mother have gone to a ball, and they left Nathan in your care. You lose track of time over the books in the sitting room, and Nathan goes off alone to splash in the creek. Soon you hear his voice begging you to come outside. He is on the porch, sobbing, all covered in dirt. You walk up to him as he continues to bawl. It's all that kid. He pushed me into the ditch and called me names. He said I was a fancy pants fool. I said I called my brother. He's still there. You have to go punish him, Timothy. Nathan points at a lopsided wooden house further down the street where the poorer artisans live. Artisans? You see two boys lingering there on the porch. They are clearly both commoners, but far from poor. One of them is almost as tall as Nathan, and he frowns in a funny way, just like him. The other looks older, almost your age, but he's more broad-shouldered and taller. His name is Thomas. You have heard it before. There, Timmy, that's him. Timothy. Thomas Guerrero. Listen up, rich boy. We don't give a damn about you and your friendship. We don't let nobody call our home a stinking red hole. Your little brother earned his ditch dive. Maybe next time he'll dress normal and stop picking fights and people who can throw him in the mud. Your hands clench into fists before you react. Nathan called them names first. No wonder they did the same. That's how it goes. But pushing your brother into a ditch is too much. Thomas stands tall and confident. He sees no threat in you. You are about to get ready for a fight when you feel a tug on your sleeve. You turn your head to see Nathan, the one who started the whole mess. Okay. Also into the come at Thomas and give him a beating. Der Witz ist egal aus dem Morgen. The relationship mit Thomas geht bloß ans Hoch. Say your brother is to blame. Resolve the matter peacefully. Also 1, 2. Come at Thomas and give him a beating. 3, 4. Say your brother is to blame. 5, 6. Resolve the matter peacefully. Schauen wir, was wird. Es wird eine 3. Say your brother is to blame. Meine Herren. Also wirklich, wenn der Timothy ernst kann, dann seine eigene Familie einfach kurz einmal verkaufen. Also das war schon damals bei der Gloria so mit der Peitschen, jetzt mit dem Kollegen Nathan. Also ich bin froh, dass ich nicht sein Bruder bin. Der hätte mich schon direkt an den nächsten verkauft. Say your brother is to blame. It takes you a few moments to compose yourself and quell your rage. Your brother has put you on the spot. He couldn't bring himself to apologize, and now you have to settle this for him? And how are you supposed to do that? Pray tell? If you had done this, grandfather would have had you flogged, and father would have scolded you and given you the cold shoulder for days afterward. You frowned and asked Nathan to come closer. You addressed Nathan sternly. He told you these boys were to blame, but he was the one who called them names first. So how is this their fault? It serves him right. Next time you should watch his mouth. Your lecture sounds a lot like father. You think your triad came out well enough. Nathan pouts, looks away and furrows his brow. Still he nods. Thomas slowly shakes his head in disapproval. Then he bursts out laughing. To him this is actually hilarious. Well, would you look at that? You're a right little known man. Are you gonna punish him into the ditch yourself now? Are you gonna push him into the ditch yourself now? His words turn your seemingly perfect solution into a repulsive absurdity. Blood rushes to your face. You step closer to Thomas and shove him hard. He jumps back, surprised by your assault. It takes him a moment to compose himself, but now he is ready. His fists cover his face and he attacks you with a quick jab. Now it is your turn to take a step backward. Thomas does not resort to fancy moves, dirty tricks or stupid taunts. He displays nothing but skill earned in many a street fight. And his heavy fists aim for your head. You keep dodging him again and again, trying to reach him. He takes a couple of glancing blows, but easily shakes them off. What a bruiser. You start swinging your fists with greater... You start swinging your fists with greater and greater fury. Your heart is pounding like a hammer. You see nothing but the foe in front of you. How much longer will this take? You are worn out. Your breath grows ragged and your muscles grow heavy. But there is no way you can give up now. Nathan is watching you. Desperate and out of options, you swing and punch Thomas square in the nose, then immediately let his fist smack you in the temple. The blow rings through your head and like a bell, and blinds you for a moment. The world swims before your eyes. You clutch at your head to get your bearings. Thomas is standing in front of you, blood dripping from his nose. You no longer want to fight it out, and it seems your opponent would rather end it too. But you keep standing there, eyeing each other angrily. Then, suddenly, you hear an angry shout right next to you. An enraged man in a craftsman's apron is shaking his fist. Thomas' face contorts in terror right away. It's my father! Run! The punishment for fighting is flogging, and the mere prospect of that makes you run like the wind. Thomas sprints in front of you. You dash across the rotten wood planks of the back alley, up and over a lopsided fence, across a giant puddle in one leap, and then forward into the tall grass. You hide there and stay quiet. You hear no sounds of pursuit. You exchange glances with Thomas and start laughing. His laughter, also was jetzt los hier? Auf die letzten Meter. His laughter is loud and infectious, but soon he cuts it short and grows sadder. I'm gonna get flogged anyways. My dad's always quick to give me a beating, and then he'll start nagging me about the lots and the prayers for days like he always does. Why do I always get myself mixed up in this stuff? But fighting's the only way to prove you're worth anything, right? The adults didn't see you fighting, you tell him, so all you have to do now is convince them you weren't. Nosebleeds happen, right? Mother gets nosebleeds all the time. Well, we could try it. Let's hope our little brothers don't tell on us. I'll talk to mine. There's a scratch on your head. Don't let them see it. Good thing I didn't hit your face. There. Good as new. You assure him that Nathan will never tell, and in return you'll make sure he behaves himself so he won't get tossed into a ditch again. With that, you shake hands with Thomas. His handshake is as strong as you would expect based on his fist. You make your way out of the tall grass. You need to leave before Thomas' father goes to your family and complains about you breaking your lot. Also jetzt sterben nicht einmal zwei Lowborn Commoners gegeneinander kämpfen. Wieso ist das nicht erlaubt? Es ergibt überhaupt keinen Sinn. You come to a realization on the way back. You had no idea the place where you were hidden even existed, and it wasn't too far from home. Thomas smiles in excitement when he hears this. Oh, I know a lot of places like that. I'll tell you what, if we get out of this mess today, I'll show you the way to the old wall. It's the perfect place to build forts. I dragged a bunch of wooden planks there. Too bad it's no fun to build all alone. My brother never helps, he just gets in the way. You emerge from the muddy back alleys, united by a secret only the two of you know. It seems you've made a friend today. Also da sieht man, egal was in diesem Universum, in dieser Welt passiert, man wird immer ein Freund des Thomas Guerrero sein. Ja gut, und in dem Sinne, vielen Dank auch beim Einschalten zur 4. Folge von The Life and Suffering of Sir Brante Let's Read, Let's Play. Dementsprechend hoffe ich, es kriegt ein bisschen einen Griff zu dem, was da es eigentlich ist. Also es ist eine wunderbare Geschichte, ein wunderbares Spiel bis jetzt. Also auch absolut, weil ich habe es ja schon mal gespielt, deswegen kann ich bestätigen, dass das Spiel gut bleibt. Wie gesagt, wenn es euch wirklich gefällt und vielleicht das andere Entscheidungen treffen wollt, nicht die vom Würfel vorbestimmt sind, dann hättet euch nichts davon ab, das Spiel selber zu kaufen. Aber ich hoffe, es schaut jetzt dann trotzdem noch ein. Nächste Woche, wenn es weitergeht. Dementsprechend vielen Dank fürs Einschalten. Man hört und sieht sich. Ciao, ciao.